Yeah, just real quick, we're live now here on Dungeons and DiGiornos, and I wanted to welcome everybody to the chat or to the video. Sorry, my name's Ed, and I normally play in the Princess of Selene campaign, run by our wonderful DM Brian or TM Sind or over on Twitter. But we did have some not true sponsorship, but some engagement with DiGiorno Pizza, and that inspired me to run a game based on that. So we're bringing everybody together, running a side campaign, something that we hope will turn into something a little bit bigger and give Brian a chance to play as well as be DM. Because we all have been in that forever DM spot and just loving the opportunity to play. Right, Brian?
Right.
So for tonight, I am Ed. I am your DM, and I will be leading everybody through this Dungeons and DiGiorno campaign. And with that, Brian, do you want to start us off with introductions?
Sure. My name is Brian, and tonight I will be playing Garrin, the mouse, Thistlemoor, a human ranger.
Mike, you're up. Oh, sorry. Yes, my name is Mike. I am playing Sir Cedric Mournvale, a human paladin of Unknown.
Bob?
Hello, I'm Pav. I play Joffrey, or Joff to his friends, Bellweather, a human cleric of somebody.
And for everybody's information on that, because he's a first-level cleric, he's really kind of got a little bit of a domain, but he hasn't really picked a deity yet. He's feeling that urge and the call of the spiritual, but at this time, nobody's really reached out. He's getting those first-level spells, those basic spells that, are they really magic, or are they really, poultices and remedies? We don't know yet, so we're figuring him out. And how about you, Albie? You're on mute, bud.
You're on mute there, Albie.
I'm Fizz. I like pizza. But you know what I really want? I'm on a quest for fizzy drinks.
Oh, he's on a quest for fizzy drinks. And then, for the record, everybody, we were graciously given free pizza by DiGiorno, and again, I want to tell them thank you. And tonight, I'm having a cheese DiGiorno pizza. I'll throw a picture up there on Twitter here in a little bit when I get a gap. And then, Brian, what are you eating tonight? Oh, Albie's eating something. Brian, what are you eating tonight?
I decided to go with the classic crust pepperoni, and I also have a picture that I will be posting soon.
Roger that. Mike, how about you? You eating pizza tonight?
Yes, that's why the last half hour was pretty hectic. Yes, I'm having the classic pepperoni also.
How about you, Pav?
I'll go with pepperoni, but not the classic. I went with the croissant crust.
Ah. And Albie, what was the one you showed in there?
Hawaiian. I
Gotcha.
know it was a Hawaiian.
Yep. Nice.
And if you didn't know, I'm going to tell you one of my favorite DiGiorno pizzas. I'm not having it tonight because it's a breakfast pizza. DiGiorno makes a breakfast croissant pizza. And it is really, really, really good. Some stores put it with the pizza section. Some of it put it in the breakfast frozen section. So, give it a look because I like it a lot. I pick one up every now and then and take it to work. So, and that's my breakfast in the morning just for something a little bit different. So, and with that, can I get everybody to at least show me? Tonight we're using Owlbear Rodeo as our VTT of choice. And we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, currently set in the world of Greyhawk. Can I get everybody to move their icons just to make sure we all have access to the game? Yep. Albie's the only one not moving. Damn Chinese. All right. Now you see all the chaos going on. And what we have up in front of us, Street Urchins of Greyhawk, because really that's the backstory of all the characters. is that except for Fizz is not a street urchin, but of the humans, they're all younger, and they're living in the city of Greyhawk. And what you've noticed around the city lately, there's a huge buzz of this consortium. There's this like tech consortium going on in Greyhawk. There are these floating vehicles, like these big. Some people are calling them balloons. You guys are just amazed seeing these things fly. It's not a dragon. It's not a griffin. It's not a pegasus. It is really people flying in these devices. And you've been seeing them over in the air, and that's brought everybody else bringing out their inventions. So there's this big consortium going on in the free city of Greyhawk, and you kind of all know each other because you're not really the upper crust of society. So in the dregs and the sewers of Greyhawk, you kind of get to know with at least nodding acquaintance. And you've all seen these broadsheet notices, which should be on display. And Brian, I'm going to look at you and look for a verification that that's on display. Are we up?
Yeah. No, I mean,
Okay.
The screen's up.
Yep, got it.
Yep.
So there's a broadsheet. You see broadsheets all over the city. Talons and Turkey, an establishment you might fans might recognize from the Princess of Selene campaign. Talons and Turkey has a new invention. They've invented this new type of food that they're calling pizza. And so they're really showing it off, and you see these broadsheets of potential work. And work is a hard thing to come by for a city that in a world that's just now coming out of a large-scale war. So men are coming back from war, the soldiers are coming back, and they're taking jobs, and man, there's just nothing for kids to do. So, you guys think this might be our opportunity. And if nothing else, maybe you get free samples. And with that, right now, if anybody wants to ask any questions or anything like that leading up to the first encounter, we'll go with there.
Are there alchemical people at this consortium?
Alchemical. What are you looking for in particular?
Fizzy drinks.
Fizzy drinks. Well, for the record, nobody's really. I mean, there are people pitching their. I mean, it's almost like going to a street fair, right? So there's, monkey meat, rabbit meat. You buy in one area, and then there's nice stuff where it's, look at my trinkets, and this will protect you from curses and this. But really, give me a perception check there, Alvin. And for the record, everybody, we are not doing rolls on screen. One of the reasons is I know these guys. I trust them. I've 4 of them or 3 of them I've known pretty much my entire life. And I'm a big fan. If I can't trust them when we play, then I shouldn't be playing with them. I say that to everybody because when you go to a gaming store and there are people there you don't like, sometimes it's better just to punt and walk away rather than being forced into a game you don't like. So the characters, if they make a roll off screen, I'm trusting them, and we're going with that.
14.
So yeah, you do find somebody. He's got these weird. They're not magical. They're more like cool drinks because it's hot and it's the sun's beating down and they do fizz. So it's kind of like a soda. Carbonated mineral water with flavoring.
Oh. Why, that is a fizzy drink.
Is it a real fizzy drink, though?
Well, partially. I mean, we'll have to work on the flavoring. It's got to be huge. Huge. Great. Fantastic.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's start with this. Create an image of a fizzy drink. And how about anybody else? Anybody else want to do anything before we go into the next? Is there anything your characters need? I'm assuming you guys have all kind of, stocked your characters, basic equipment. Is there anything particular anybody's looking for?
So, do all the characters know each other?
We're going to assume they at least know each other on passing.
Okay.
You guys can determine if you want to know each other better. That's on you. They at least know everybody on passing.
I guess the question is, how long have we known each other? What initially brought us together in a way?
Well, that's a different story. So right now, you're all kind of, you see the wadded up broadsheet in the gutter, and you pick it up, and you roll it open, and you're like, delivery to danger. Boy, that sounds exciting. Characters like Joff, he's like, or Cedric's like, I can finally prove myself. Fizz, he's like, now I can go out and continue my explorations and trying to find unusual things. Cedric, possibly your tie here is that you're looking for, really that you feel this urge behind your eyes. It's almost in your soul that something's calling to you. You just haven't found it yet. And then Joff, well, this is your one chance to get out and go out in the world and prove to everybody that you truly are a ranger. You've been telling all the kids that you're a ranger. Did I say Joff?
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah, you said cleric.
Now you're a ranger. And, you tell everybody your exploits. You show them your sheet. And you say, I know stuff. I know about the outdoors. You're a landlocked ranger in a city, really? What do you really know about the real world? This is an opportunity for everybody to go out into the real world. And that's kind of where we're at right now with... as far as knowing each other and what the leading scene coming up. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds good.
Anybody want to do anything, or real quick? I mean, before we get into this,
How much for his fizzy drink?
it's a copper piece. All the kids are running around looking at it, and they're like, "Oh, this is great." Think back to the time when you were a kid, and that first time your dad let you go and grab a Pepsi or a Coke or out of the fridge, and you're drinking, and you're like, "Oh my God, Red Pop is the greatest thing known to mankind." It's kind of like that.
Could you package 6 of them together for me?
No, he's pouring them into tankards. They're actually glasses, and you pay a deposit, and when you bring it back, you get your copper piece back for a deposit.
Why can't I have 6?
You could have 6 cups of it if you want, but unfortunately, eventually the fizz is going to go away, they tell you.
That's really not proper. The lady wouldn't like that.
Why did I not say what I wanted?
You can do better, sir. You can do better.
Well,
And I'll walk away.
you walk away. He's like, fuck you. By the way, we'll warn everybody in advance, there will be bad language. How about you, Mike? What are you doing?
Oh, I don't really have any specific things that I'm looking for.
Gotcha. There you go, Albie. You should be able to see a picture of the fizzy drink in Greyhawk there on the screen at this point. Pod, do you have anything? Right.
No, I'm actually kind of, I'm good.
Then we will finally go with Mouse. How about you, Mouse?
All right, so I probably just have pretty much basic sort of gear. Being that, like you said, he's kind of a city locked fella. He hasn't really been out into the actual wilds. So I think, being that he probably wouldn't have a lot of money, I would say most likely his backstory is kind of that he spent a lot of time, him and his pet ferret, Peppercorn, have been kind of working different locations in town to alleviate the mouse and rat vermin issues in town. And that's where he's primarily getting his stuff. Like silver and copper, no gold. But I think he's going to be pretty much ready to go.
All right. So as you're ready to step out from being a rat catcher to moving into the world of being A true ranger. All right.
That's right. I want to be a real boy.
I want to be a real boy. All right, so we're going to try this. This is going to be my first scene change. So let's see how that goes.
I go back to him and put down a copper, and I do take one and leave.
Gotcha. You take one?
One.
Okay. And you keeping the glass?
Do I have means to get this back to Her Grace?
Get it back to where?
To my lady?
Not immediately.
Well, then I'll have to drink it.
Okay. So here it is. It's morning, and the city's a bustle. For the record, on this particular graphic, there are more people. The only people that are highlighted are of importance. Imagine there are people hustling and bustling. I think we've all been in some type of city festival or fest in Europe where, just the people are moving. There are all kinds of carts, various delicacies. Like I said, chicken meat, monkey meat, you buy. But then you come around the corner and all four of you kind of bump into each other up in the upper right-hand corner of the map. You'll see your counters up there, and you're at the Talons and Turkey DiGiorno pizza stand in the City of Greyhawk. And they're having pretty brisk business selling this new delicacy. In fact, as you're sitting there looking, you see a very buxom half elvish woman and her turkey gobbling around. He flops up and he jumps on top of the tent. But she's handing out food left and right. And right as you guys are standing there in the corner, you kind of see each other and you give each other a curt nod of the head and such. You see what you guys think is royalty walking up to the stand.
Do we recognize this person?
You guys can give me a check real quick. It would be a knowledge check.
Insight?
Insight. No, it's a knowledge check.
Is there or not? Is there?
You're not trying to tell what they're talking about. You're just trying to see if you recognize the individual. So.
Okay.
Is it a knowledge?
I don't know nothing.
Do we have a knowledge?
Do we have that?
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm being.
How about investigation? Investigation.
Yeah, maybe investigation might work.
Yeah.
Okay. Investigation.
If anybody goes above a 14, let me know.
I rolled a 20, but I was really just looking at the boobies you said were there.
With a 20, not only do you notice the boobies, but you notice this guy that has been the talk of the town. It is Lord Ambassador To'mas Waverly, the hero of Greyhawk. You guys think he's the leader of the Guardians of Greyhawk, the people that are keeping our world safe. And you see him walk up with his entourage, and he looks at the boobies too. But you notice that, and with your 20, you're able to notice that he looks at the boobies too. But he's over there having a conversation at the stand.
I rolled a 10. I'm still looking at the boobies.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 1. My focus was completely on boobies. I don't even know who that guy is.
For young kids, you said boobies.
Well, I find it fitting, Brian, that you totally ignore Lord Ambassador To'mas Waverly on your first opportunity. So, good job.
Yeah.
There seems to be quite a heated discussion going on over there, and in fact, while he's having his discussion, you notice another. Give me another perception. Everybody, toss me a perception to see if you see this guy walk up. Anybody that scores over 12.
I rolled a 1 again.
Yeah, I think I rolled all my good scores on the initiative rolls.
I do think the left one is bigger than the right. Like it.
And with that, how about you, Cedric? How was your role? As everybody seems to be captivated by boobies.
Yeah, nah. I rolled a 5.
Everybody's captivated by boobies.
That's what I
All
roll.
right. You guys are on that corner, and to the immediate north, right in the northern side of the map. You'll also notice a wagon. It's got the DiGiorno logo on it and everything like that. It's currently not covered, but there's a tarp that they can toss over it. What's everybody doing? Are you kind of just sitting there? Or you think this broadsheet could be potential money and adventure outside of the city? So you're more than welcome to move around, and let's start some action in the first encounter.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to walk around to the front of this place because I need a better look. Obviously.
Keep in mind, and just out of curiosity, are the other graphics showing up as I uncover them? So there should be a map. Okay, perfect. Just wanted to verify. So
yeah, everything that is on my screen that you're showing us is on the stream. So we're good.
I'm playing with the fog of war. So I'm uncovering stuff. I just want to make sure it's showing up for everybody. So if I talk about something you don't see it, let me know. Obviously there's a lot of people around the Talons in Turkey stand. People are looking at it. They're giving away little free samples. I'd like to say it's selling like hotcakes, but really it's selling like DiGiorno pizza. It's just rolling out the gate. And there seems to be, if you want to guys, now you're a little bit closer, you can give me a perception roll with advantage, is because you're going to see everything. Over to the left is Lord Ambassador Waverly, and he seems to be engaged now with this gentleman in the dark cloak.
Okay.
I am getting a
17.
sample so I can see her boobies.
Okay.
And I rolled a natural 1, so apparently my eyes never leave them.
All right, Fizz. Fizz, give me a will save. And while we're at that, how'd everybody else do?
I got a 17.
Okay. All right, we can continue with that with the 17. So it appears, and Mouse, you're actually kind of close. You can hear them discussing. First of all, To'mas Waverly appears to be investing, or somehow tied to the Lords of Verbobonk, and he's got a friend who is one of the Lords of Verbobonk, and they want to send. He's arguing with the Man in Black because he just wants to send just a shipment of pizzas to the village of Hommlet, but the Man in Black is really trying to ask him to take a few other things for him. And he's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to get this food for my friend. I think this is the thing. There you can hire another courier because he's feeling a little bit exclusive and aloof over this individual.
I rolled an 11.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to move. You are parked right in front of the booby wench, and for some reason, you keep wanting to rattle your shield at her, even though you don't have a shield. I think her name is Erica.
I'm more likely to just say, wow, you are gifted.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been training as a chef for many years, and I'm really happy with what we've produced. Would you look for it? What's that?
You cook things?
Oh, they've got a mini pizza oven right behind them. They're cooking them, pull them out. She goes, would you like to try a sample? You're an adult, so she's willing to give you a full slice sample. The kids, they're getting little pieces like corners and stuff.
I would love one.
They're getting crumbs. That's what they deserve.
Crust.
All right, so you have a full piece of pizza, but you're really not eating it. You're kind of like sticking the point in your ear while you're looking at her boobies with that one. Brian, what are you doing? Oh, caught you while you're eating. Paul, what are you doing?
Unfortunately, yeah, I only rolled a 6, so all I'm thinking is, Sarah, boobies are confusing. They're kind of like a holy blessing, or are they more of a distraction sent by the chaotic deities?
Give me a will save. Let's see what the gods say about boobies for you. Brian, while he's doing that, what are you doing?
All right, so I'm actually going to approach Sir To'mas and say,
Lord To'mas.
I'm sorry. Yeah, let me back that up. Lord Ambassador, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, okay, so cool. I'll be like, well, hi, Lord Ambassador. My name is Garrin the Mouse Thistlemoor, but you don't have to call me the Mouse. You can just call me Mouse. I think the is just a little bit too pretentious. So if you can just drop the, I think Mouse will just work perfectly. I'm a ranger here in Greyhawk. I'm a ranger in the streets, but you're going to need to roll an animal handling check in the sheets. I am a member of the Vocabularic Society. We make up words and phrases. And I just want to welcome you to our fair city. Are you here for the pizza?
Why, yes, I am. Oh, okay. Looks at you, and I love it. Actually rolling off of my character sheet, so that's pretty funny. Why, yes, I am, good sir.
Well, I believe that this broadsheet is yours.
No. That's
Oh,
it's originally sent by I forgot his name now, Ramos, but he's been missing. So I'm trying to gather a team to take a load to the village of Hommlet, which is 3 days away.
well, that's wonderful. I myself would be more than happy to try to do this. I've been trying to find a way
At that point, Brian,
Mhm.
at that point, Brian, the dude in the dark cloak kind of pushes you aside and move aside, kid. Adults are talking business here.
Oh. Alrighty. I guess I'll just go over there and look at them boobies.
I'm Can I roll on? Did I hear that?
You can see if you heard it. Perception. Pav, what are you doing? Oh yeah, you're over there questioning.
Did I notice that Mouse got shoved out of the way? Oh, Brian.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you do see Mouse get shoved out of the way. What'd you roll, Abby?
I rolled exactly a 10.
You hear some kind of altercation, but man, this pizza is delicious, and those are some boobies. How about you, Cedric? What do you got going on?
I'm trying to get some samples. I rolled like a 7 for my check there.
Everybody's up there. Okay, so everybody's up looking at the boobies. At this juncture, we have Fizz, who's kind of overheard the conversation, and we have Mouse, who was kind of pushed aside, but he still kind of hears the conversation, saying, I'm willing to give you 100 gold pieces on top of the shipping charge. I mean, you've got a wagon going. Just take this chest. It's got to go to burn in Hommlet. What's wrong with that? And it appears Lord Ambassador Waverly wants nothing to do with it. What's the party do?
Oh,
So,
he's
but-
an asshole.
So, what? To'mas or the guy in the cloak?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't mind Tommy.
So I guess my question is so the guy in the cloak is trying to get To'mas to deliver something?
he is trying to get something delivered. Basically, what he's trying to do is he's trying to get a piggyback on a shipment. And this would be very common. I mean, you guys have seen shipments, hey, you're going here, I'll pay you X amount of extra coin to pile onto your shipment. Typically the teamster or the farrier that is transporting makes a little bit of extra coin by taking extra things. Case of wine, this is not uncommon in the world. But for some reason, Lord Ambassador Waverly wants nothing to do with it. But you did hear 100 gold coins, Brian. Or sorry, Mouse.
Yeah, and that does definitely pique my interest. But I also kind of feel a little slighted that I got pushed out of the way by this guy. So I'm just going to stand off to the side and just give him stink eye pretty much the entire time he's talking with Lord To'mas.
I think Joff is actually going to kind of, if he sees Mouse get pushed aside, his friend, or at least a colleague at this point, he's going to kind of, gear himself up. You can see he's a little nervous, and he's going to walk up to that guy in the cloak and says, "Excuse me, sir, but Heronius says to speak with honor, but you seem to have multi-classed into jerk. There's no need to be such a rude person."
Give me an intimidation check. Or persuasion or intimidation, whichever works best for you.
I'm going to go. Yeah, it doesn't matter really. So they're both the same.
I'm just going to kind of yell over. Yeah, what he said.
I got a 12.
What's To'mas do? I cannot make this up. But Lord Ambassador To'mas Waverly rolls it 2. So,
oh my!
Oh, actually, he rolled a 1, but his wisdom save is a 2. So he's looking at you and he goes, "Yeah. If you want somebody to deliver your package, why not have these kids? In fact, let me tell you, just coming off the battlefields and the royal courts here throughout the realm." I think the realm is safe. And in fact, I think he looks over and he goes, you, and you. And he points to you 4 kids that are kind of around begging for scraps. He goes, "How would you like a job?"
I'm all up. I'm up for a job.
But there's boobies here.
You know what? You know what, Fizz? I bet there's some boobies outside of this city too that we haven't seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and at that,
We can see
Lord
now.
Ambassador Waverly looks at you and goes, boy, there are a lot of boobies in the world. So yes. You know what? You're right.
Buy us some pizza.
Why, son, you'll be able to buy your own. And he takes out a little pouch. We don't have a rogue with us right now, do we? Everybody give me a perception check. Anything over a 16.
Woo! Ooh, nice. 18 here.
All right.
13.
Okay.
For those of you that roll over, this coin purse looks pretty hefty. You've seen coin purses on nobility that you're like, man, I wonder what's in there. And you don't have any doubt. This is coin. He's tossing it in his hand. He goes, "Tell you what,
Sir, you should be much more safe with that. It's dangerous to walk around like showing your pouch like that. It's quite full."
You notice that Lord Ambassador To'mas Waverly is wearing this elaborate, super expensive armor. He's like, "Yeah, kid. Whatever. Tell you what."
Anyone can be a mark.
Oh, well, that is true. You know what? There's this guy that hangs around with us. He claims to be a painter. If he ever wants to paint your picture, don't sit on his lap. Anyway,
I don't
know,
understand.
if you guys are willing to take on this journey, I'll front 100 gold for the delivery of this shipment of pizza. And my friend here could front 100 gold for the delivery of his package. If you're interested.
The package.
Well, I'm interested. I said we take this job, fellas.
I agree. You know,
Where are we
I've heard
going?
that Farnlar never stands still. And maybe the choice isn't about where we go, but that we go.
I like it.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
And with that, Lord Ambassador To'mas Waverly kind of looks at you over and says, "You." And he points at Cedric. "I got a feeling about you, kid."
Oh yeah.
Take
Kind of
that forward. Shh. Ding.
It's a bad feeling.
Remember what happened to the last one?
And when Lord Ambassador Waverly pulls out his sword, his entourage kind of backs up for a second. Half of them are looking like, "Oh shit, is this a fight?" Half of them are looking like, he's at it again. But when he looks at Cedric, he says, You have a noble being about you. Kneel."
I do.
And with that, he goes over and he dubs you quickly. He says, "By the power invested in me as ambassador and guardian of Greyhawk, I name you Sir Cedric in the Knights and DiGiorno service. So now you are a member of Kids."
Oh, great honor, sir.
So you are now Sir Cedric in a knight in DiGiorno's service. I trust that you can control these friends of yours and at least get my delivery there safely.
Well, we'll get to the delivery there. The rest of it, I'm not going to make any promises.
Would you think that way, Lawful Good? He looks around at your friends and he goes, "And I name you all his aides de camp." And with that, he kind of looks at the guy in the dark cloak and gives him a smirk. "There's your transportation to Hommlet."
Is
What's
he going
funny?
with us?
No, but he's wanting something to go there.
And what is it? And he looks at so Joff looks at the cloak man. What is it that you need taken to? And his voice cracks a little bit because he is a 13-year-old. So
I was waiting for you to break out the voice changer. So
no, you said it sounded like too much like a girl, so I'm not going to even go there. So yeah, so Joff basically asks, what is it he needs taken to Hommlet?
It's just a small chest. It's my understanding that since we have the shipment going, I just need this small chest delivered to Burn at the tower in the village of Hommlet. He is the most worshipful mage of Hommlet, in fact. He and I are great friends, and I just need this package taken to him. It's a small chest. It's a maybe roughly the size of 3 or 4 of these pizza boxes. Hardly take any space whatsoever in your cart.
So we get the 100 up front?
Oh, To'mas has already given Cedric the 100 out of his pouch. When he knighted him, he reaches over and hands him the pouch.
I'm talking directly to Fussy Butt there in the dark.
Fussy Butt. There's a letter inside the box to instruct Byrne to give you to pay you upon receipt, cash on delivery.
No.
Does anybody recognize the name Steam Method as Brian tried to, or Russ tried to come in there because we got somebody wanting to join? Denied. All right. What'd you say, Alex? No?
I said no.
No.
We need some money now. Who the hell are you to come in and say, take this and I won't pay you? It could be a bomb. It could be anything. So no.
Fizz does make a good point. What are the contents?
It is
You give us something up front.
It's the
It's
last.
just simple business.
It's the last tier of that.
It's just a chest. It's just a standard chest looking. Actually, it doesn't even appear to have a lock.
Well, I'm not looking.
You are looking?
No, I'm not looking.
Okay,
That's
gotcha.
too dangerous.
Gotcha. The box is approximately this big by this big. It's roughly like a double stacked pizza box.
Press the digitation. I'll kick it open if I can. At a distance.
You're gonna try to open it with prestidigitation from a distance. Okay. Take a look at that. Maybe. All right. You're gonna make me spell prestidigitation, man. That's. All right. So when you open the box, where's everybody at when he opens the box?
I'm
Currently, Fizz is over here.
At a distance, I'm not over by him. Where's
What's that?
box? I'm not going to be right by him. I have range to do this.
I was being knighted.
Okay. So where everybody's at? Everybody roll a perception check. Both Mouse and Fizz are at disadvantage just because it's kind of hard to see through the crowd. And let me know your roll.
I got a 16.
Roger. Mouse?
12.
Why is it so hard to find my D20s?
And Joff, you don't need to make any type of roll because you are literally right there. You see in the box when it opens up.
And I'm sorry, what do I see?
It's Gwyneth Paltrow's
So
head.
I heard a 12, a 16, and what did you say, Albie? I'm sorry.
11.
The
In the middle.
16, the 16, which I believe was Cedric, and Joff automatically sees it. As you look in, it honestly just looks like an empty box. For those of you standing back, you're kind of looking, and it looks empty because you're seeing it at an angle. So you must think that there's something in the bottom that you just can't quite see. But for the two that are up close, including Lord Ambassador Waverly, well, that's a great question. What's his? God, perceptions. Man, I am tossing ones on Thomas. So anyway, he just kind of looks over and kind of shrugs his shoulders like, yeah, whatever. What's the rest of the party do?
So I saw it and it looked empty.
It looked empty to you, yes.
He wants us to carry an empty box.
Well, maybe there's something special about the box. Maybe he's taking it to this Byrne fella, and the Byrne fella is supposed to put something in the box for somebody else to return to him. I mean, it could happen, right?
Well, that's daft. You just simply take a box from your home and fill it and send it back. don't send one there.
But maybe it's a special box. I don't know.
Convoluting things. I don't trust it. What's your name, sir?
His name? Melon. Mellan.
Okay. Your last name. Your surname.
My friends just call me Melon.
This is a written receipt. I'm not your friend.
Oh, you're writing a receipt?
Yes.
Sure. Melon von Strippentrop.
Okay. Devon tripping bullshit. Okay.
Tripping balls.
Where exactly do you? Oh, I guess resides. So that's we're gonna put this here. And you want this sent to whom?
Rufus. Or sorry, Burn. In the village of Hommlet.
Burn. No surname.
Nope, just Burn.
So we could just find your flame somewhere and toss it.
He is the most worshipful mage of Hommlet.
Okay, Mage of Hommlet.
Brian, what are you doing while this is all going on?
Well, being that I didn't get a chance to actually look in the box, just chatting back and forth with Fizz concerning the nature of the box itself. I'm just observing, trying to get kind of an idea about looking at this guy. Can I do an insight check on him to see if see if I can pull anything from his facial features or whatever?
Sure.
Cool. Let's try.
A rabbit out of his hat.
And guys, for the record, I go to Brian first because he's in the screen up, and I try to walk around to everybody to give everybody an opportunity. So, if you have something, raise your hand. We'll catch you. But Brian, you're up. So go ahead.
Okay, so I rolled a 9, so I kind of figure I wasn't able to pull anything specific. I'm just going to kind of, listen in, kind of watch what's going on. I'm going to just try to be as attentive as possible, even though I know I'm standing like right there, not too far away from Erica. Yeah, from Miss Erica. But yeah, I mean, I do understand that there's a lot of gold involved with this, and this could definitely be my ticket out of the city. So
not only is it a lot of gold, this is more money than any of you ever dreamed of having in your lifetime.
Yeah,
100 gold pieces to a commoner street urchin would be a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that my days as a rat catcher are definitely coming to an end if I can make this work.
Gotcha. How about you, Cedric? What are you doing? You're right up on top of everybody there.
Yeah, I'm hoping
You're a newly anointed knight of DiGiorno service.
Yes, that afterglow is still hitting, but yeah. So I don't really have a problem with the empty box. But I will do an insight check to just kind of suss the guy out, because it seems a little weird.
Sure.
And I got a 19.
All right, real quick, let's go ahead and hit everybody else's insight checks real quick. Just so because I'm going to pump data out here, but I want to make sure everybody's cool. So, Pav?
I got a 22.
Woo, another one. Fizz? And forgive me, it's going to take me a while to get everybody's names down.
15. And this Erica, does she serve like drinks that are like blue? Like,
Well, it's funny you should mention it because they have this this stuff. She calls it ananas soft.
I like her much more.
For the other two gentlemen, that for Cedric and Joff, as you're sitting there, you kind of get the impression he's a little perturbed, and he's really perturbed that the box is open. In fact, as soon as it opens up, he just kind of slams it shut.
So you're going to pass how much up front?
I was thinking 25 gold up front, 75 on receipt.
40-60.
Is everybody else okay with that, or are you allowing Fizz to the one adult, the adult in the room, to run negotiations, or is anybody else?
Dude, I've never seen a gold piece. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, that sounds totally fine for Mouse.
All right. And all Joff is thinking is like, because he can smell that pizza, and so his stomach's growling a little bit. He said, "It's empty now. So is my stomach."
While you're sitting there, I mean, as kids, Erica's now handed out like a plate of, like, not full slices for you guys, but like if you took a full slice and ate a corner of it, kind of thing. So let's remove. So you guys are kind of munching on the pizza. It's great. It really is. So
it's like the way they used to slice pizzas on Pizza King.
What's that? Yeah. Dude, don't even get me started on Pizza King. Def has heard so much about Pizza King. She's probably never wants to hear about it again. But yeah, it's kind of like the little squares in Pizza King. So it's not quite a full piece. They're more of a flatbread piece, but you're munching them. You're like, not enough to get the magical effects of the pizza, but you feel this tingling in your mouth and this warmness in your stomach that this is great. I mean, everybody eats it, make a will save. Let me know your scores.
A will
Did he
save?
say okay to the...
What'd you say, Albert?
Did he say okay to 40-60?
I was going to have you do a persuasion check.
Right.
And it's going to be opposed. So I'll even tell you what my score is beforehand. So just give me a second.
I got a 24 for my will save.
I got an 18.
You have to be, it's an opposed persuasion. Was that an 8, Mike?
18.
18, Roger. The persuasion, if you can beat a 16 on persuasion.
18.
All right.
I got a 12.
And 12 for the will save. I'm with them.
Oh, no, you're in negotiation. You're not eating the pizza right now. You're just kind of munching. You're not. These guys are like kids.
Well, actually,
We've all dropped pizza.
The pizza that was given to me, I'm putting behind my back and looking at one of the urchins and giving him the, hey, get it.
Gotcha. I'm sorry, I gotta get this name down. Mouse. You really like that pizza, and in fact, you can't wait for your next slice.
So I'm going to go through my pockets or any pouches that I have. If I have any, I don't know how much it is for another slice, but I'm going to pull out every copper piece that I have left, and I'm going to hand it over.
Okay. So it is 1 silver piece per slice.
Oh, well, I don't know if I have a silver piece. Rat catchers don't usually make that much.
Actually, currently, your good friend Cedric has a bag of gold.
Be like, hey, Cedric, I know that we haven't really hung out all that often recently, but if there's any way you could see fit to like maybe slide me one of them there like pieces of silver or gold that you got in your pouch, that would be really nice. because I think I could use another slice.
Mike just sat down, so you might not have heard that, Brian.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. My 17-year-old semi-incontinent dog was running in and out. So, you got to take care of business unless you want to clean up a mess.
well, I came up a little bit short on my second piece of pizza. So I was kind of just saying, hey, buddy Cedric, if you happen to have a spare coin or two in that bag that you just got, it would be super nice of you to probably slide one over to me so I can get another slice of pizza.
Sure.
On your shoulder, there's a little tink.
Yes.
I'm just going to do this to Mouse.
Yeah, Fizz, what you need?
There's a silver.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Yeah, see? Fizz got my back right here, and I had to go ahead and take that coin, and I slide it over there to Erica and said, Miss Erica, I could sure use another piece of that pizza.
All right. While you sit there and think about it, there are different kinds. There's basilic bacon and egg. There's plainer pepperoni. There's Feywig fid and goat cheese. There's Feywild mushroom medley and dragonfire crust supreme. And while you think about that, and I'll drop those in the chat for you guys.
Mushroom medley.
What'd you say, Ali?
I said mushroom medley.
Yeah.
I like mushrooms, but I'm not liking mushrooms. That's what I'll be eating.
Well,
I wouldn't eat any mushrooms that came from Sir To'mas.
What's that?
Weird now.
Meanwhile, with you, Fizz, he kind of looks at you and he's like, all right, 60-40.
Hold my hand out.
He counts it over, and he gives you 60 gold in electrum pieces.
What is this shit? Electrum. I'll turn to Sir To'mas and go, Electrum?
He looks at the coins in your hand, looks at him, and he goes, really? So he kind of shrugs, and he kind of pulls out and breaks out some gold pieces and gives you 60 gold in gold coins that you recognize. Electrum pieces, for you guys, would be like, what is this? It's like finding a Susan B. Anthony dollar or something.
I'll not be taking that.
Passing a $2 bill.
Okay, then I hand him his receipt.
Thought it was more like Bitcoin.
He needs to roll perception on the receipt.
Hold on, okay. Why does he need to roll perception on the receipt?
Because I wrote it up as 40-60. 40 upfront, 60 on delivery.
All right. Perception. Yeah, he kind of was like, really?
Really what?
How about just we go ahead and...
Okay. Oh. I wrote that from our first bit. Here, let me correct that. I'll line it out. Fizz. Okay. And 40 on delivery.
Gotcha.
There you go, sir.
All right. How about you? Let's do a quick round robin. Mouse, have you decided what kind of pizza you're going to try?
Yeah, I think I'm going to try that Feywild fig with goat cheese. That looks good.
Okay.
That sounded good.
Yeah, didn't it?
So are you going to eat the pizza now, or are you going to...
Well, it's just a slice of pizza, right?
It's just a sliced pizza.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to eat it now.
All right. So the enchanted fig jam and luminous goat cheese is delicious. And as you eat it, you just feel this euphoric calm come over you. And if there are any wisdom saves that come up within the next 2 days, you get a DC 12. Or sorry, give me a wisdom save of DC 12 first. Ooh,
Okay.
There we go. See if you can come.
That is a 15.
So yeah, you just feel this calm and euphoria, and then for the next 2 days, while you're digesting this magical goat cheese, wild fig, and there might even be a little bit of mushroom in there. And for the record, DiGiorno does not do mushrooms on any of their pizza. I'm totally blown away by that. Anyway, the Feywig, you basically heal and rest at a expedited rate. So for game purposes, if you do a short rest counts as a long rest for the next 2 days for you.
Oh, that's great.
Go ahead, Alvin.
Shit, I can't think of his name. Who has the money?
Milan.
Oh, well, Milan, let's go over here to the table and make a division and pass out everybody's money. You and we can do this.
Okay, so you're going to take him away from the group. Can you move your token where you're taking him to?
Table's right there. He. I don't know where he's at, and we can go to the end so that we're not disturbing everyone.
So I'm marking him right now. Do you see him?
Yeah.
All right. Where are you moving to? Or are you moving towards him? Got it. So he's going to move down here while you negotiate. Meanwhile, Cedric, you're over there stuck with Lord Ambassador To'mas Waverly. Is there anything you would like to do?
We're done negotiating. He's given us the money. I was trying to hand out money to all of partners.
You guys are over there counting. You're like, it's kind of like this transaction's going on. He's reaching in the pouch. There's kind of, how much do we agree to? No, we agreed to this. Kind of that bitter banter going back and forth. Meanwhile, Cedric, you're right next to To'mas. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to get the details about the shipments. Do we have what kind of accoutrement are we doing here? Do we have a wagon? Do we have a man-drawn cart, or what exactly? And how much?
Sure.
And the sooner we can be off, the better.
To'mas is over there talking with Erica, and the wagon that's back by the alleyway where you guys came in, she's already got people starting to load it up. They said it'll be ready to go in the morning. And in fact, he kind of looks around. He notices that Milan is occupied. Everybody give me a perception check except Cedric. And Fizz, you're at disadvantage. He slides you a platinum piece and says, I would appreciate it if this actually also made it to burn in Hommlet as well. And he hands you an envelope, which should now be up on the screen. I'm sure I can count on you, Sir Knight.
Absolutely.
And he gave you a platinum piece for that. Anybody else see it, or what kind of rolls were there? Uh-oh!
My sprites are showing up.
All right. How about everybody else? Well, Cedric, what are you doing? I'm sorry, Cedric, you agreed to the terms. We also have out here, Joff, what are you doing?
So I did roll a 21 on that perception check.
You saw the money changing hands and an envelope changing hands.
Okay. I guess I still notice this. I'm still got to kind of focus on this one little piece of pizza that I have. I feel like I see some kind of a symbol of some sort in this pizza. So he's just kind of a little focused on that while he's eating it.
He's over there noshing. He's like chewing it. Obviously, it feels good in your mouth. You definitely can tell there's magical properties, but unless you eat a full piece, you don't get any benefits. Let's walk down the list. Mouse, what are you doing?
All right. I rolled an 18 on that perception.
You also saw the coin. Both of you were able to tell it's at least a large silver coin, which you know isn't the typical stamped silvers that you guys see. So could it be something bigger? You don't know, but you also see him hand him a very elaborate envelope with a wax seal.
Okay. I'm just still kind of watching overall everything. But the pizza has definitely put me in a more of a Zen state. So while I'm trying to remain focused, the pizza is completely warming me from the inside, and I feel that its magical properties have taken over some of my mental faculties.
And
Go ahead.
I'm putting that platinum piece in the purse with the payment for Talon's turkey.
Okay. And so, for those of you that rolled, as soon as you see that money change hand, you obviously see Cedric take this coin and put it in the pouch that you were previously given. He's not tucking it away. And what are you doing with the envelope, Cedric?
That I will tuck away under my. I'm wearing chainmail, so I'm gonna have to deal with that later.
Well, no, you don't have to deal with it right later, because at that point, Erica comes out and she's got these tabards for you guys to wear that say DiGiorno on the front. And she goes, if you can do me a favor, if you can say it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno, that would be great when you deliver this. And you are representing the brand. And, before you guys leave tomorrow morning, I'd like to give you like a little quick class on the brand so that you know to help promote us out there.
Does that include how to make the pizza?
No.
So we're saying that it's not delivery, but this time it actually is delivery? Okay.
What?
I got it.
No, it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
Well, no, I got that part, but we're still delivering it, right? I'm sorry. I digress.
Well, you are delivering, and in fact, if everybody who has history, let's get a history check.
Okay. Oh. I got
24.
Ooh.
Inexplicable 19.
Wait, I got a 19, 24, what?
15.
Nah. So those of you that Cedric and Joff, of course, DiGiorno is dwarven for baked over a hot stone. So it's DiGiorno pizza. So you kind of recognize the language crossover, and you're like, it makes so much sense. So it's not delivery, it's baked over a hot stone. So kiss my ass. In fact, that's one of the gimmicks. When
kiss my ass, perfect.
So you see them sliding the pizzas as they're being prepared and loaded into boxes that are going into the wagon. And she tells you to return in the morning. They're putting them in special boxes or seals, and you're like not understanding that concept yet. There seems to be some type of, it's not just throw it in the box and close it. There seems to be some type of ceremony when they close each box. Go ahead, Alvin.
When we get, is it possible that we've gotten our money from him? Mm-hmm. I've warned him multiple times, don't make me get Sir To'mas. And I will,
Lord Ambassador To'mas.
Tommy. But we will. Let's put it all together, count it out, make it, and divide it. I should be 28 each.
Oh, you're giving up coins?
Yeah, I'm going to give everyone their share.
All right. So
Maybe
everybody.
something, like more pizza.
Mm.
I have yet to eat a full slice, so.
So at that, after a few minutes, Ambassador Waverly leaves, and Milan also, after giving you guys like a shrewd look, say, "Don't cross me, kids. You won't like it." And
You
then,
play us fair, we'll play you fair.
yeah, exactly. Don't cross me.
Don't cross us. Why, he had quite the stick up his ass.
Well, it's one of Ed's characters. Shut up. Anyway.
Well, then let us hope he sits down.
So at this juncture, Fizz has counted out 28 gold pieces. He's got everything laying out for everybody. What's everybody doing?
I'm going to take 3 gold pieces and give them to. I didn't catch her name. I just remembered the boobies.
Erica.
Erica. That's right. I'll go to Erica and I'll ask for 3. Well, with this gold, what that will get me and what it'll get her, and say, please, on the side, could you just put them on the table and let the urchins eat? I just want the mushroom pizza.
Okay, we have one order of mushroom, but you're buying a couple of extras?
Well, 3 platinum, I'm buying a lot of extras. Or 3,
Wow.
3 gold, I'm buying.
3 platinum there was a little bit different, but all right, so let me, I'm going to drop this in for everybody. I accidentally only sent this to Brian earlier, so give me a second. If you can see the Princess of Sleem chat, there's a... So tell me what pizzas you want, what you want given to kids.
I want them all to have mushroom.
You want them all? You want all 3 to have mushroom?
Yeah, why not?
All right. All right. Anybody? What's everybody else doing? While he's ordering 3 pizzas. We'll start with Mouse.
Well, I already had 2 slices of pizza, so I think I'm actually good. Because
Okay.
I'm still kind of rocking and rolling from that Feywild fig and goat cheese, which was particularly tasty. But no, I'm good.
To be honest, you not only are you good, you feel good from the pizza, but man, it feels great to have money in your wallet, right? Well, you know, this is probably more money than you ever made as a rat catcher. How about you, Joff? How about you? What are you doing?
So we've been given 28 gold pieces.
28.
Yeah. Well, Joff is definitely quite stunned by all this,
We're rich.
having this much gold in his hands. But he does kind of look over to the pizza stand. He's going to order himself a pizza too.
For the record, these pizzas that are coming out are basically like the personal pizzas. You know what
That's
I mean?
fine.
And that's considered one dose. It's like eating a potion or drinking a potion.
And I'm assuming when Albie, what's your character's name?
Fizz.
Fizz. That's right. When you meant you're giving it to the urchins, you meant other urchins, not just us, right?
Well, if you can walk over there and grab a slice if you want, but
No.
we've all been hungry. I'm making sure everyone eats.
Okay. But I think at this point, he realizes he can actually afford to buy something. He'll leave it for the other ones who can't buy anything. And I am going to buy me. Ooh. I think he's kind of with the name, the plainer pepperoni.
Oh, okay. So while you're holding it, I mean, it's literally warming up in your hands. Just like, wow, you've never seen anything. It's handed to you kind of cold. It starts sizzling. The pepperoni starts bubbling up. The oils start coming out of the pepperoni. It's warming in your hand. You're like, you're pretty fucking cool. And for the record, I imagine the street urchins. This is like Connie bringing home 2 Little Caesars pizzas at your house, Pop.
Edward?
Yes, sir.
So, what about my eyes?
You didn't eat it in the darkness.
Yes, but they kind of glow purple on their own.
I mean, if you're eating in the darkness, then yes, you would be. It's like you cast light. But at this juncture, it's daylight, so nothing happens.
So there's nothing to see my eyes glowing like they normally do?
Nobody's seen your eyes glow. You do feel the warm sensation of eating this magical food. I mean, and first of all, when you eat these, you don't feel hunger. You don't feel thirst. It's almost like, you've consumed a full day's of rations by eating them. It's very sustaining. But on top of that are the specialty properties. Cedric, what are you doing?
Oh, I just have to try the dragon fire crust.
Well, now that's a little bit special kind of pizza. As you eat it, and you're like, I mean, it's hot. It's like fucking ghost pepper hot. And then at one point, you kind of breathe out kind of heavy, and this little gout of flame comes out. And you're like, whoa.
Nice.
Fire! And you're like breathing little gasps of little flames. So, basically, you can do a 5-foot gout of flame for 1d4, but you can only do it once. Right now, you're just kind of coughing because you're like. So for 24 hours, you have 1d4 fire, DC 10 breath weapon, for lack of better terms.
Nice.
What's my patron's name?
Oh, you're going to make me go look at that, aren't you?
I tried to look at it, but I can't find it. Yes, I am. While I eat, I'm saying a prayer to her.
Lady Orlana of the Rose Mist Court. Brian's like, I'm going to keep that in mind for whatever idiocy Ed drops.
Okay. I say a prayer to her and beg her to have some of her patrons go and fetch up some DiGiorno. Yeah. It's quite fetching.
Roger. Okay. All right. As this scene starts to come to a close, Erica tells everybody at sunrise tomorrow the wagon will be loaded, and you guys can start on your adventure. Is there anything else that you guys need from here?
Well, I think before we adjourn for the evening, we should retire to some more private place to divide this purse. I don't feel comfortable opening it in the market here.
Which is kind of funny. It's kind of contrast. Fizz just dipping coins out, but you guys are kind of younger, and Fizz is Fizz. So, okay.
It's a hard knock life for me.
It's a hard knock life for us. All right, where would you like to go there, Cedric?
Do we have, I mean, we are acquainted, do we have a common haunt that we meet at?
Lubor Inn?
Not really an inn. You're kind of like used to seeing each other at the soup kitchens, and anywhere there's free food, that's where you guys are, because as kids, as street urchins in the city, if you hear rumors of free food or coin, you guys are, hey, I remember him. He ran off with that loaf of bread and that kind of stuff. And Cedric, you're the dude that actually paid for the stolen food. Everybody is kind of intermingled, but you all kind of have your spaces, be it cellars somewhere, gutters. churches.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I was thinking maybe we should go to the monastery there at the Temple of Heronius, because every so often they give out free dinners, free food and stuff like that. Probably be a safe place to divvy up some coin.
That's a very good.
Are there any monasteries that brew beer and have beer that they give out?
Oh, I would hope so.
Monasteries.
Drink water.
You know, if you're out in the realms, as you've heard of, you guys have all heard of. Wow, there's this monastery that brews beer, and they give it away as a alternative to food, especially when they're doing their particular vespers or whatever. That shit doesn't happen in the city. It's kill or be killed in the city of Greyhawk, and if you're not a member of a church, even when you go to some place that's giving out charity at times, it's a fist fight to get food, especially given that there's been a war going on that's taken up a lot of the resources.
Joffrey, I definitely would be interested in going to her, back to the Temple of Heronius.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to go to the Temple of Heronius? I mean, you arrive at the Temple of Heronius, and the acolyte that's out front, he sees the kids, kind of looks at Fizz a little bit weird, like, why are you hanging out with a bunch of kids?
Because they're good boys.
What'd you say?
Because they're good boys. They do right by the others.
Kind of nods his head and says, "That's what they all say." Great. Will that be 1, 2, 4 cots for the evening again? I assume, and probably gonna just pass by the collection box as you go back to the truncher to eat your dinner.
I'll pull out a gold in front of him and go, certainly.
He sees your money and he's pleasantly surprised. Says, "Well, welcome." He leads you back to he shoos a couple of kids that are in a corner, giving you a little more private space back in an area that typically is more reserved for kids that are, they don't have a place. So the church protects them, and he gives you that area. He says, "All right, dinner will be at 7. 7 bell."
I'm sure Joff's been at least here once or twice before, but he's still amazed by what he sees in this temple.
Yeah, you know what? Heronius seems like a really good god. I mean, he's good. He protects the weak. That might be something you have interest in. In fact, let's go ahead and get a wisdom save there.
A wisdom save before the god crushes your will.
15.
You feel a little bit of tingling of good back there, but you know what? Just not quite right yet. Party members, anything else that you guys want to do before we wrap this scene?
I, of course, will disperse the coin that we received for making the delivery, but I will take out the platinum piece and say, I don't know how to divide this. Is it common practice here, as it was in ancient times, to cut coins to divide them?
It is not customary to cut coins. Like, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like pieces of 8 and stuff like that, breaking coins down.
Yes.
Not quite customary, only to keep the game simple and moving forward. But you could say that you've all got a piece of a platinum piece that equates to whatever. I'm assuming you're going to cut it there, Cedric?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You hand everybody a chunk of coin. Everybody's got a quarter of a platinum piece on top of their purses. Because it is a precious metal, so yes, somebody will take it as equivalent to the gold. We'll take that as a new rule. Thank you for bringing that.
It's 10 gold for a platinum, right?
Right.
Is that right?
That's
Yep.
2.5.
That'd be 2 gold pieces more.
Mhm.
Yep. 2.5.
Now, is that also on top of everything that was in the pouch?
In the bag. That is correct.
Oh,
He was
Right.
paid separately for carrying the letter.
oh, okay, cool. All right, that's awesome.
Right. So that was 100 and then 2.5. So that would be like, well, 100 divided by 4, of course. So another 27.5, right?
I'll trust your math. Hey, you're the math guy here. So I mean, I'm sorry, you're the honorable one here. All right. All right. The next morning you arrive, and sure enough, as you arrive at first light in the morning, after an uneventful evening, there's the wagon. It's horsed up to this. We'll be honest, it's not the best horse in the world. This is like some old nag that, it's cloppity cloppity clop. Probably going to throw a shoe 20 feet outside the city gate, from what you can tell. But there is a cart, and there are 5 big cases or crates of pizza already preloaded, and then what's the rest of the party doing? And you can go ahead and move yourself. Whoever's driving, please feel free to place yourself anywhere you want on the cart.
Well,
I mean, has this been like the first time we've been out of the city in like forever?
Well,
or?
We're just starting down that path, but as you slowly ride down the streets and you see people, these are the people in your neighborhood, kind of thing, and they're out there. There's the milkman delivering milk and all that kind of stuff. You're seeing the early morning rise of Greyhawk come out, smelling the bread, and you're like, man, this city is great. And as you get closer to the city walls, and then you pass out the gate, and you see an oncoming traffic of people that have camped outside the city walls overnight. They're coming up to the gate. You're one of the first ones going out, heading out on the road, heading towards Hommlet. And yes, it is your first time out of the city. For game purposes, we're going to assume somebody dropped out of Alba Radio. Cedric, you dropped out for some reason.
I accidentally clicked the sign in button. Well, not accidentally. I did it on purpose because I wanted to see what was on the dashboard.
I hear you. So as you're rolling out of I just looked up and saw the names. As you're rolling out of the city, I mean, literally, you're sitting there seeing this city, the gates, and you feel that weight, that not impending doom, but you almost feel like Sam walking through the corn in the Shire and saying, "If I take one more step, this is the furthest I've ever been away from home," kind of thing. You're just, oh, this is the furthest I've ever been away from the city. Oh, wait, we rounded this corner. This is the furthest I've ever been. Glancing back, you see the city of Greyhawk disappear in the distance as you ride your wagon down the road. What's the party doing?
I think Joff wants to do a quick prayer because obviously this is the first time they've left the city. So he can see him. He's scrunching. He's thinking, Farnlarn, keeper of roads. Watch our steps, even the ones we don't mean to make. I don't know exactly where we're going, but I think going is the point. Keep my feet from blistering, our satchels from tearing. And if we get lost, let at least be somewhere interesting.
Cutscene right there. At this juncture, we're going to call that a scene. You've left the city. Pav, go ahead and give me a religion check.
Oh, okay. Usually I know a religion is one of those weird, it's an intelligence one, so I thought it was going to be low, but I'm not actually too bad in that. 19.
19. Wow. Who was the god you went to?
I think it's. I had written a list of them here. I think this one's. Is it Far? Is it? I can't pronounce it. Farlon, Keeper of the Roads.
Yeah.
He's like a god of travel. Hold on, let me see if I can. I didn't really make down any descriptions of. I just drop a list.
It's FHARLANGHN. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's
Farlang.
it. Yeah, he's the god of horizons, distance, travel, and roads.
Okay. As you say that prayer that morning, you get your first day's set of spells.
Nice.
At this juncture, everybody gets 100 experience points for session 1. I don't do milestone. I do individual experience points. Pop, I'm going to give you an extra 50 for that. On top of that, I think everybody gets an extra 25 for role playing. And then I'd like you all to vote on the player that gets a bonus 50 that you think exemplified during that scene. Something that you thought they role played their character or whatever better as an incentive to role play your characters. So
Do we do that? Do we do that now, or do we do it in chat to
go
you?
ahead and crank it out real quick while I'm setting up the next scene. This is called give the player something to do while the DM sets up the next scene.
Actually, you know what? I need to change my character. I think I had it set for milestone.
Yeah, I did too.
So you guys are all stuck on D&D Beyond, you bastards.
Yeah.
Ha!
Well, you could change it. Just trying to figure out how. There we go. Advancement. XP. Confirm.
So do we have any votes or any nominations for characters that everybody thought did a really good job in that section?
I'm kind of. I don't know. I think Brian did a really good job because he actually put a voice to it, which was kind of nice.
I am neutral on this. This is amongst the players. It's a bonus 50 that I throw out there for everybody to set on each session. We have a nomination of Brian. Anybody else? Brian's not saying shit because he wants the experience points.
No, well, no, I was actually kind of thinking. I was going to go with Fizz. Was my nomination because he kind of got into it like hot and heavy with the role play, which was cool.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking Fizz also.
Okay. We have 2 characters for Fizz. Fizz, unless you say Brian, at which point you'll each get 25, or you're muted again.
You're muted.
Since you're muted again, you're still muted.
This is Fizz. I vote Brian.
That's an extra 5 experience points right there. So
He's the best guy ever.
I did say Brian.
Oh, okay.
I did say it earlier. Unfortunately, I'm muted, but that's because I had everything all off to the side so I could look at our nice little wagon. But yeah.
Okay, so we have you both are going to split some experience points there. I mean, it's part of the game. So, go ahead and update your character sheets accordingly. Do me a favor, whenever your characters hit the point of leveling up, just give me a bump that you've leveled up. That's all you need to do. You can go about roll your hit points, any spells, or any of that kind of BS. I do expect characters to level up during the adventure, and I'm not a big person that you got to go do training or anything like that at the lower levels. You start getting into the more arcane levels, the higher levels, yeah, you might need to go find a wizard to teach you a spell. But for the most part, we're kind of rolling with as you advance, you're getting better at what you do and things like that. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep.
So what? How many experience points should I have? I didn't catch the tally on that. So it's 1,000 or 100 plus a however much.
What did I give everybody for just being?
I think it was
100.
And then you'll get an extra top 25. You guys figured it out real quick. You wrote it down, so I'm trying to get this up here for Pav real quick.
Is that what you got, Brian? Plus 5 on top.
okay. So I thought it was like 125, but I can't.
Yeah, it was 25.
Okay, and then
25 more for you guys.
well, it was
So you
split.
should have 150.
No, he gets 130 because I was muted. He gets an extra 5.
For botany. And by the way,
Okay.
be draconian on your experience points. I want people to all of a sudden say, fuck yeah, I just got fireball in the middle of combat. Watch this. Blam! Or whatever. You know what I mean? Add chaos.
And Ed, I just want to make sure you gave how many to Joff for that prayer? Was it 50 or 25?
Extra 25. And in fact, when you wake up in the morning and you know, first thing you do, you're street urchins, right? You're when everybody's looking, you're counting your money. You notice a little wooden token inside your pouch.
Oh.
The icon is up on Owlbear.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, neat.
well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that is the holy symbol for Farlongen.
Mm-hmm.
Farlongen. There we go. I had to get it right. Farlongen in the world of Greyhawk, the dweller of the far horizons. So while you feel an affiliation towards him, and for the record, he's a generally good neutral kind of deity. You kind of feel okay, but you're not quite sure. But this morning you found this little wooden token in your pouch.
Oh, cool.
Neat.
I rather like that.
Pardon me?
That's really neat.
I like it.
Gotcha. So what's the party doing on the first day on the wagon? I know what I did on the first day of on the wagon. I sweated like a bitch. Anyway.
Yeah. Basically, not sleeping, remaining vigilant.
Not sleeping and remaining vigilant. So for the first day, we have Cedric, not sleeping, staying vigilant. Joffrey, what are you doing?
I think I'm where I'm at. Am I riding next to Cedric?
You currently are.
Okay.
Probably flipping that wooden token over and over in your hand, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm kind of focused on a little bit right now. Just kind of looking at the token and just kind of studying it.
Gotcha. Okay. Mouse, what are you doing? You're back there. You and I can't remember the name. Peppercorn.
Yeah.
Peppercorn, the ferret. Everybody sees that he has this little ferret that pops up. He's kind of getting into everything. Named Peppercorn.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to let Peppercorn kind of run around the inside of the cart. Mostly,
I think for the record, we established he's not quite your animal companion yet.
right.
So it's not let Peppercorn do it. Peppercorn's just going to run around.
Does whatever he wants. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that's fine. I figure pretty much anytime I need to really kind of corral him, I have to feed him. So that's probably the easiest way. He's probably still trying to get used to his name, things like that. But I'm going to be there because this is really the first time that I've actually ever been out of the city. I'm just taking in as much as I possibly can. Just the forest lands, the open fields that are around us. It's just crazy to me. I'm trying to pick out animals that I've heard about. You know, if I see like deer on in the tree line, I'm going to be all about it. Not really being on guard, just trying to take in as much as I can and hoping that the prayer that Joff said earlier is the answer to my to my personal prayer of being able to find my way in a world that I have no idea what it's about. So, yeah, that's me.
So as everybody's driving along, he's like, "Hey, that's a pine tree. Hey, that's a pine tree there too. That's a cow." You're just kind of like pointing out, and everybody's like, "Yeah, we know. You're just kind of like this. You have this fascination with owlbears for some reason, and there's this just like, oh, I bet there's an owlbear that lives near this. You're just kind of just rambling, and that constant diatribe that
it's like
anybody.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, like anytime I see some sort of movement in the tree line or something, and I can't. So that's obviously an owlbear. It's like, look over there. There's definitely an owlbear over there in them there woods.
Right, there's an owlbear over there.
There's an owlbear right over there. It's going to eat that cow.
And then as you drive by, everybody looks back. Cow's not eating. Cow's over eating grass.
Cow's fine.
Let's go ahead and go ahead, Ali.
So you never asked me, so
the problem is you're the very bottom on the screen for me, so it goes Brian, Pod, Mike, and you're at the bottom. So you that's why you get called out then.
the wagon.
So
your audio's cutting out.
So what you could do is in this for the server for Brian, you can change your nickname. So if you want to put like maybe a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 in front of it, it'll put us on all order. Put you at the top, Ed, if you want to do it like that.
Oh, that's cool.
That's great. I'll do that next time around. So go and disrupt that.
Well, I'll be looking in the distance and just kind of probably not seeing much because I seem to be preoccupied mentally. And if we get near a wooded area, I'll go, and hop off. I don't know if anyone notices. And I'm going to walk towards the wood. And I'm going to go, it's a sprite's home. It's empty.
Gotcha. All right. While you're
What's going
doing
on
this,
here?
all right, everybody roll a perception check, and then I got to hit the head real quick. So while you roll that, let's take a quick little 2-minute break. While I go to the bathroom. Roll your perception checks, you bitches.
23. I only if I can get Kellex to roll like this.
That's the truth. Yeah, we've got. I can hear the thundering in the background, so we got a storm coming in.
Yeah, I think we're not supposed. We were supposed to get it. I don't know. It's been really hit and miss. It'll tell us all these crazy things that are gonna severe thunderstorm, and there's.
I don't know how many flood warnings we've been given, so it's
that's all good. As long as we get some rain.
Exactly. Flood advisor, yeah. Okay. I'm up high, kind of on the high point in the area, so I'm not worried.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about flooding here either, so they call it hilltop for a reason.
We just got hot over here.
What's that like?
I said we just got Africa hot over here.
Yeah, it's hot. No question about that.
Yesterday, today, and tomorrow is in the 70s. We were getting in the 90s. I think, to be honest, we've only broken here in this area. We only got to 3 digits a couple of times. We've been very lucky this year.
We've not gotten to 3 digit, but the overnight lows have been like 72, 74. Yeah. So that's, to me, is hot.
Yeah.
But on the whole flooding issue, I had an earth science class where I signed a contract with the teacher never to live in a floodplain.
I was just outside, took the dog out real quick too. And Steph informed me it's 89 degrees in the dark outside right now.
Yep. Feels good, doesn't it? Mm-hmm.
All right. What was everybody's perception check to see if they noticed Fizz walking off to the woods?
23.
Kiffy, or I'm sorry, Kiffy. Cedric, you continue just driving the car. You don't even notice. You're focused up front.
Remaining
How about you, Joff?
I got a 23.
Okay. Mouse?
Got 11.
All right. You also didn't notice, but Joff, you did notice him kind of jump off and kind of head off that way. So what are you doing while he hears?
I kind of tapped Cedric. Cedric, stop the cart. Stop the horses.
Okay, I stopped.
Fizz has just jumped off.
Oh, for Pete's sake!
Maybe he had to go to the bathroom.
Did you tell him to hold his horses?
Jeez.
All right.
It was a missed opportunity. I'm sorry.
Come on, man. You know my game is going to be very punny, so you might as well have them lined up. Just line them up, so we can knock them down. All right, so go ahead and tell us there, Fizz. What are you doing? I'm sorry.
I kneeled down in front of a batch of bushes that seemed, if you look closely, kind of tied together. But there's some there's webs, like spider webs and such, and I'm looking at it and I'm starting to get emotional and crying. Unless you know Sylvan, you don't know what I'm saying. But I'm saying a little prayer to the Queen of the Misport and to my patron, Orlan, and giving a little eulogy for these brownies that have left, and we should be growing. We should not be.
Okay. Well, you are entitled to a religion check too at this juncture. Let's see what happens with you in religion. You guys are all young, inspirational. I mean, not a big fan of multi-classing, but if somebody ends up with a something weird, well, we'll roll with it.
What was that supposed to be?
A religion check? Religion?
23. Nat 20.
Oh, the Feywild. As you're sitting there saying this prayer, you see the little vines and tendrils and intertwining themselves with the spider webs and little poplets of, kind of like, it looks like lavender flowers popping up, and you're like, okay, this is cool.
They heard. They don't always do that, but they heard. Mm-hmm. I'll walk back to the wagon and still kind of teary-eyed and emotional, and I'll get on the wagon. I'll go, you guys can go now.
Is everything okay, Fizz? Actually, can I do an insight or perception check to see if he's been crying?
Court?
Oh, no. I think it's, I don't even know what the hell I got. A 9. It's just a 9, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, Fizz, you are allowed to give us a perception check getting it back into the cart, though.
I got a very graphic 5.
Don't notice anything. Typical Fizz.
I'm focused
Can't
on
see
what I
the forest. Can't see the forest because of the Fey trees. Anyway. All right. So
Isn't that the
party. Pardon me?
Isn't that the point? Isn't that what Fey do?
It is
the tricky little buggers.
They are. They tend to be. I'm not going to lie. So at that juncture, though, I'm assuming now you jump back in the cart. The cart takes off down the road. So,
Yamu.
Yamu. Everybody roll D12. This is the daytime wandering monster challenge.
Ooh,
Let's get us
D12.
going.
Wow. I can't even remember the last time
Yeah.
I rolled at D12.
That's why I love D12s.
That's crazy.
11.
I got a 10.
I got a 12.
Critical
got a
12.
Oh, 11, 2 12s, and what'd you
11?
get there, Mike?
A 4.
4. Wow. Yeah.
So as you're sitting there,
That's a we're fucked roll.
who rolled the 4?
Our illustrious leader rolled a 4.
Yeah.
He is driving the cart. You know, he is riding the wagon, and
I'm remaining vigilant.
and he did state that he was being vigilant, and he's like, yeah, mule. Anyway, give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh no. It's a 5.
Yeah, you know what? At that juncture, there's nothing. You've got an uneasy feeling, but you did just leave the city, right? You're sitting there. You've left this city, this magnificent city, and I always assume the city of Greyhawk's about 500,000 people is roughly anywhere from 250 to 500,000 people is where I put it. Cities of 1 million are really rare, but it is a huge city in the world, and you're leaving it for the first time. You feel uneasy.
It smells funny out of here.
Smells like life.
We probably
Well,
need it
there's
that's taken
that.
a bath in a while.
There you go, Albie. There's a depiction as you're sitting there. You kind of get this ethereal visage in your head from your patron.
Oh,
So
Orlana, my love. How are you?
What's that?
I said, Orlana, my love. How are you?
It's just a vision in your head, but everybody else hears you kind of back there mumbling, "Orlana, my love, how are you?" And you're all you
Not
kids are
Slingblade, okay?
you're a little freaked out. So he's
Ed, I'm not Slingblade. You don't need to do the rock, okay? I'm not Billy Bob Thornton thinking about using a Kaiser Blitz. All right.
okay. So you hear Fizz at the back of the wagon, just kind of talking to himself about
In Sylvan.
some female name that you don't recognize, and you think he might be crazy. Anyway, what's everybody else doing as they travel down the road towards the?
Remaining vigilant.
Remaining vigilant. All right. Well, let me do it here.
Ah!
It's a jungle.
As night approaches, what's the party do? You kind of, you made it through the day. You've seen some people on the road. It's been mostly some. I don't want to say pilgrims, but I want to say kind of more like a pilgrim refugees. This is something you're used to seeing in the world of Greyhawk, in the city of Greyhawk, because again, with the war going on, kids, women, families have sought refuge in one of the larger cities, hoping that helps them. So you have seen people, but they're all heading towards Greyhawk. Nobody's going your way. It approaches nightfall, and it's time to set up camp. What's the party do? Please feel free to move yourself about the map as you deem appropriate.
What provisions did we pack? Anybody? I mean, I'm assuming hopefully they gave us something to eat along the way.
Well, we have a whole cart full of pizza.
Not sure. I don't think that was actually meant for us, but
It is now.
Nobody asked about provisions.
We gonna starve out here.
Cedric?
No, you're gonna die of dysentery.
And on the
But anyway,
and on the second day, we had to resort to cannibalism because nobody wanted to disturb the pizzas, so we ended up having to eat someone. We had to draw straws.
Cedric, Do you think it would be okay if since
on this particular map, the huge backpack behind Cedric is considered to be the wagon? Okay.
I'm at the back of the wagon and I have popped the crate and I'm reaching in for a box and opening it.
Give me a perception check.
That'll be a nat one.
Let's go ahead and handle the rest of the party before we get to you, Al. So let's go ahead and say, let's start with you up there, Mouse.
Okay, so I'm going to, I guess, try to. I guess we have tents and basic sort of stuff, so that's kind of cool. Just gonna make sure to set up everything, and I'm kind of kicking around. So, let me actually look at my inventory and see if I actually brought anything of any use. Actually, I do have rations. So I did bring something. Tinderbox, torch, water skins, bed rolls, that sort of good stuff. So yeah, I mean, if someone else did not bring any rations, I am more than willing to share rations, because I think I've got like a day or two of them. So yeah, I mean, it's easy enough.
I assumed that we were gonna have rations supplied, but I also do have the standard starting equipment.
Yeah, so does Joff.
Yeah, I think
Joff
I think everybody's okay. We don't have to break into the pizza stash, and we don't have to eat somebody, so that's good.
Okay, well, too late.
So that's what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing. Too late. Who died and who got eaten?
Is everybody roughly where they are in relation on the map at this juncture?
Yes.
We're going to assume. Okay.
I would say yeah.
And let's get another D12 roll for the evening before we run this encounter. Oh, let me roll them. And for the record, what you're doing is I'm over here rolling a D12. If you match my roll, if somebody matches my roll, then that means a random encounter happens. So,
oh, cool.
8.
I got 11.
Like I'm doing to this pizza in past tense, it's 8.
Number 9. Turn
me on, dead men. Anyway,
I got a 5.
Ooh, very close. A 5, you kind of sense something off in the darkness, but you're not sure. So, is there a ping tool here? If I hit over here, does that doesn't do anything? I was trying to see if there's a ping tool here. There is not. So, where you are?
Do that again, Ed.
Now, what's that?
Sorry, do that again.
Yeah, I didn't.
Did that create?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I thought I saw a little thing that said GM could pop up, but maybe that was something else.
So what we're going to do here is, Mouse, you're looking across the fire. You're seeing Cedric. You're all kind of eating your rations and stuff like that. And you see Cedric. He's over there looking at that coin, praying, or the wooden token, praying at it. So you're having to look over his right shoulder, and there's a pile of wood that you've collected for your fire. And in that northwest quadrant, there seems to be some kind of movement, but you're not quite sure.
You could also use that pointer tool as well.
I didn't see the pointer tool. What tool is that?
It's on the right. Looks like a little purple teardrop.
I got it. So does this do anything for anybody?
Negative.
Nah, well, fuck it. All right. So across Cedric's shoulder on the in between, right beyond that wooden stack, you kind of sense some movement. But at that juncture, just as everything's about to go, and by the way, Cedric, you're sitting there, everybody's eating their rations. You kind of hear Fizz in the back of the cart. And Fizz, you're kind of looking at crates, and just as you're about to notice, you don't see the chest anymore.
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, there's no chest.
And at that point, hold on, let me. A minute. Let me
It
get
is
that
gone.
right.
C'est la vie.
Let me bring this over here.
God.
Let me find. I'm looking. The token's in the wrong spot, so I gotta grab the token. There is a token for it, so it's a character.
That's pretty funny.
The rising crust.
I love it.
There we go.
That's awesome.
Oh, I see the token.
There we go. Sorry, I got. So right next to you, all of a sudden, Fizz, you see one of the pizza boxes just opens up, and this tongue lashes out and like slaps you as what we're gonna call a mimic at this juncture. Phases out from being a chest to a DiGiorno box to a attacking Fizz. At this juncture, we are on initiative. The current initiative is the Mimic, followed by Cedric, followed by Mouse, or I'm sorry, followed by Joff, followed by Mouse, followed by Fizz. For the record, when I took everybody's initiative rolls, I applied them to an encounter as I set them up. As the encounters happen, you might have given me a 2 for one initiative, but in reality, this might be happening a different. So if you're questioning this, but at this juncture, lashing out at you, and what is your armor class there, Fizz?
14.
14. So this large weird tongue slashes out from the mimic. Ooh, and it hits Fizz.
Who exclaims, "Oh, the ladies would love you."
And let's see. It is going to attack, and when the tongue hits you, it slaps and wraps around you, and it just and it starts to pull you towards it. You get an attempt to escape, and the DC is 13 versus your dex. But that will be on your turn. Okay? That is the initial round, and at this point, it's doing an opposed strength check with Fizz. Fizz, you want to go ahead and throw a strength check up there?
Okay, I rolled a 22.
Jesus Christ! Anyway, cheese and rice. Fizz catches the tongue, and he wraps it around his wrist, and he's like, oh, he's fighting with it. And you actually are winning the grapple with the mimic, but you are currently in a grapple, partly because it has this adhesive. You feel this sticky, slimy, sloppy ooze kind of dripping all over your arm as you've wrapped it up. You're winning the grapple, but you're still stuck to it.
Am I able to back some pulling him?
Pardon me, say it again.
Can I back up pulling him closer to our fire?
I'll allow you to back up because you won the first phase. You're still engaged with it by this, and we're going to use the word tongue, but we all realize that mimics aren't just tongues; they're tendrils and everything else lashing out at But at this juncture, yes, you are able to move back. You can move back 5 feet. So go ahead and move your character. And now we're at the top of the round.
Can I do that? Pulling him?
Yeah, that'll work. So as everybody's eating their rations, you hear Fizz just let out this, hey! And he some of you aren't sure if he fell out of the wagon or is he doing a fighting withdrawal or whatever's going on, but he's got this long, tonguey creature attached to him as I'm assuming heading towards the fire, and he's pulling it into the campfire area. Obviously, Cedric, it's right next to you on the ground. I'm sorry. Cedric, Mouse, and Joff, you're a little bit further away if you want to use ranged weapons or something like that. And at this juncture, we are in initiative. That was kind of like a surprise round, as it got a surprise attack. At this point, the Mimic is going to go ahead and do another opposed strength check against Ced. I'm sorry, Fizz. So can I get... All right, so Fizz is actually pulled 5 feet closer towards it, and it's now going to... You are taking damage from this acidy form. This acid's kind of eating at you. So already the acid...
Don't you dare damage delivery. I like this DiGiorno.
You take 5 points of damage from acid, but it misses on the attack. So that slimy, gooey stuff all over you is kind of burning on you, and it's trying to pull you closer, and it's pulled you up. So basically, you're right up next to it, and its mouth's trying to pull you in. At this point, Cedric, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna jump up and draw my longsword and have at it with both hands.
With both hands?
Oh, both hands! That's what I'm doing it.
Just making sure. I mean, maybe you thought it had nice titties or something. I don't know. All right, what did you roll? The armor class is 12, so if you beat a 12...
Hilariously, I missed.
Cedric misses. He reaches up and thinking, he grabs the sword, swings, thump, missing him. Let's go ahead with the next individual. Joff, what are you doing?
So yeah, he's startled. He jumps up. He sees that this creature is trying to pull Fizz closer to it. I guess you said I got spells now, right?
You have first level spells.
Okay, does that include cantrips?
No, just first level spells.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't include cantrips. Cantrips are basic. That's kind of sleight of hand, mimicry, and stuff like that. Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to actually go. Lordy, what is it called? I'm going to cast Sacred Flame. So he's going to be... Yeah, Joffrey's just going to rise up and just point at the creature. By the light of something holy, please hit that guy. And he casts Sacred Flame. So you have to roll a dex save. And the save you're going to have to roll a spell is a 14.
So Cedric jumps up and he's like, "Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling." The dex save, I rolled a 13. What was the save? I'm sorry.
You have to roll a 14.
Okay, so he fails to save. So
okay.
What's the...
So basically, this flame-like radiance envelopes this creature, and it takes radiant damage.
Okay, and so it takes radiant damage, and I believe everybody's at advantage against that going forward.
The target gains no benefit from cover, save the spell. No, it does not actually. Not for Sacred Flame.
Yep,
yeah, this is a cantrip. So, and then you take a D8. D8. And 1 point of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
This is going to be ugly. Anyway. All right. Mouse, you see Cedric fall off, and he's got this like thing wrapped around his arm, and he's pulling it. You had Cedric swing at it and miss horribly. Then you saw Joff cast something, and it lit up, and you're like, wow, that's kind of cool. Didn't seem to do a lot of damage. What are you doing?
Okay, so I am. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it using my bonus action, and then I'm going to attack it with my bow. So we should.
And
see.
the Hunter's Mark gives you an advantage, correct?
What that actually does is magically mark one creature you can see within range of your quarry until the spell ends. You deal an extra 1d6 force damage to the target.
Got it.
If I hit it. So yeah. So I think it lasts like an hour. Yeah. Okay.
Got it.
Cool. Okay. So let's see what happens. Let's see if I actually hit it. It's gonna be the fun part. All right.
As a ranger, I'm going to assume that's like it's not a spell, it's like a trait.
I can do it twice daily per long rest.
Got it.
It is
Okay.
kind of considered a spell, but it's used as a bonus action.
Got it. Understood.
Here
Perfect.
we go. That is. Hold on. What? What's my plus? 12?
I'm sorry, you rolled a 12?
A 12 to hit.
Its armor class is a 12. You do succeed.
Whew. Okay. So that is going to be 1d8 plus 3. So let's where do I find my 8-sided die? There it is. Is that? Yes. Okay. So that's 5, and then I do an extra, was it 1d6 or something for the Hunter's Mark?
Yeah, let me pull that up real quick.
1d6, yes. Okay, so hold on one moment. And I shall roll that. So, okay. So the end result was 13 points of damage with that arrow.
Wow, great arrow shot. Everybody sees this, you're kind of all turned towards it, and all of a sudden you just hear this meaty thunk as this arrow sticks it straight in the, for lack of a better term, sticks it in the box. You do 16 points of damage. I'm sorry, 13 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And we're at the Albie Fizz portion of our...
You want me to do something? Okay.
Yes.
Oh. No.
No.
Yes, I said no. That spell is worthless. Well, I'm just going to have to stab it. It's kind of mundane, but it must be done. I pull out a dagger and let's see what I can do.
Armor class is 12.
I do fuck all. So,
poor Fizz is stabbing. He's like trying to slash at it. He's almost frantic as he's trying to get himself.
I can't even control myself really, but okay. Frantic. I don't feel.
For the
I have
record, remember,
friends.
you are still kind of grappled because you got that tongue appendage pseudopod, for lack of better terms, wrapped around your arm, and you're kind of fighting it. You're trying to
Friends
stab
will
it.
save me.
Got it. All right.
My friends.
All right. Pardon me?
My friends will save me. I will be fine.
Well, it is the top of the round, and
Tally ho, boys.
the mimic is gonna do a strength check against you again, trying to he's gonna try and pull you into his mouth there, Fizz. Can you give me an opposed strength check?
Yeah, I was waiting for yours, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, 23. Sorry.
Well, I'm not going to be able to do that with innate strength, so
Oh, you're pulled towards him.
and I did roll a 19, so it's completely wasted.
You can try and escape DC of a 13 if you want to try that to try and break free. You're kind of wrapped in it. It's pulling you towards it. But this acidy, for lack of...
So
you take 6 points of damage.
I take 6. But I can't really fight since I'm unconscious.
All right. So Fizz is down. He's being drugged. The creature's pulling it towards his mouth. Cedric, what are you doing?
The last minute I shove a pizza in his mouth and he leaves me. This is a pizza.
Oh, tally ho! Attacking again with my longsword. I hit it for 9. 9.
9? Okay. Joffrey, what are you doing?
You said Fizz is down. I saw Fizz went down, right?
Yep.
Yes. You see, Fizz kind of went limp. And
Nice.
And he's in this what, for lack of better terms, you're calling it the tongue, is pulling it towards his mouth.
I'm gonna rush up and I'm gonna try to grab a hold of Fizz and pull him back.
Okay. Can I get an opposed strength check?
Sure.
All right, go hold this one off.
I got a 6.
Dude, he got a 9. You guys are dead. You're both like,
At least
So what you're saying is I'm going to grow into the elves of Lord of the Rings. I'm going to be taller after this encounter.
Could be. Mouse, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take another shot. Actually, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step over here, so probably see if I can see it a little better.
Mind if I square you? I'm gonna square you up a little bit.
Sure, man. Square
gotcha.
me away. Let's see if I can do anything. Oh yeah. Okay, so that is a 22. Yes, that's a 22 to hit.
Nice.
Okay, so I need a D6 and a D8. I think.
And a D8.
Yeah.
And that's with your 100 mark, right?
Yes. Yeah, so the arrow does, let's see, so there's 7 plus 5. So that's another 12, I think. Yes, another 12 damage. Yep, total.
Okay. Well, that's good. You notice, like, when the arrow hits it, chunks fly off. It's almost like splatter, but it's not dead. But it is starting to look rough. So
Cool.
All right. And Fizz, you said you're making a save here, making a death save.
Why? They're going to kill it. 17.
You're fine. Okay. All right. Top of the round. The mimic is now. Does he want to?
Just point the ranger at it. We'll be done.
5 feet. Cedric, did you do any damage to it?
I did 9 points of damage.
Yeah, you did. It was the first one you missed. Okay. At this point, another pseudopod reaches out and attacks Cedric at the same time.
Why, that bitch.
Damn.
So it's let loose of Fizz, and you know you're sitting there watching it. You think, oh, he's got him tied up. It's that tongue, and all of a sudden, the tongue retracts and a tongue comes out of an area you didn't realize and reaches out and takes a shot at you. What's your arm class? I Garrett, never mind. 22 hits. My bad.
I feel insulted. I'm not sure enough to eat.
So, Cedric, could you give me an opposed strength check there? The pseudopod has reached out. It's attacked you. It's melee weapon attacked.
14 is my strength check.
Ooh, it's it's a push. So you do a push, but you do take 6 points of damage from it lashing on, kind of like crushing on you. But as far as it trying to grapple with you, it's kind of a push. Next up, I gotta get used to looking down. I'm used to looking up for this. Mouse, what are you doing?
All right.
Joffrey.
Yep.
Don't I get an attack after?
My bad, Cedric. You're right. You're next. I was just wrapping it all into one. Go ahead, Cedric. You can try and break free of this grapple. Well, it's not a grapple. It's kind of a push, so you're not grappled.
I'm not grappled. I'm gonna chop its ass up. Chop it up. Oh no, I'm not chopping it up. I missed.
Didn't think so. Anyway, at this point,
Has the damnedest luck.
Joffrey, what are you doing? Or Joff, what are you doing? Pop.
All right. So I'm going to still do a grapple check. I'm going to pull. However, I'm going to use a bonus action, a bonus spell.
Now he is not grappled anymore. So when you have Fizz's body, he let go. So you now have full control of Fizz's body.
Okay, so I kind of pull Fizz back away from it, but and that I'm assuming since I've known these guys long, I kind of understand what kind of deity they follow because I'm sure I've asked them questions.
You've been almost as annoying as the ranger about that's a fir tree, and you're like, have you found Jesus today? Let me tell you about my really good friend Farlongen. He's awesome. He's the best.
Okay, well, I'm assuming I know Fizz is a very nature type being. So I'm going to pull him back and I'm going to cast the healing word saying, the roots remember you. Grow back a little leaf. And I'm going to heal him.
That's sweet.
And healing word. You creature your choice you can see with gains 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability bonus. Okay, hold on. All right. So I do 1d4. And I can't see. Okay, 3, and so you get 7 hit points back, Fizz.
I am awake.
And Fizz, because you're getting that in this round, you wait. You kind of come to on your turn. That's you. Okay. Mouse, what are you doing?
I think I'm going to go ahead and take another shot at this thing. Let's see if we can do anything. Let's see. Come on. 15. Yep, that'll do it.
Okay.
Alrighty. So let's see. So 7 plus another 12 damage total. Yes. As the arrow goes flying true, slamming into the creature.
It does fly true. In fact, I mean, it hits with such a resounding thud, you are astounded it doesn't kill it. But it's still alive.
Gosh.
Motherfucker.
At that, Fizz, at this point, you are awake, and we're at the top of 3.
Is that where I'm at?
Huh?
Is it my turn?
I'm a big fan of if you're knocked out at the beginning of the turn,
I'm fine.
yeah. So you're not up.
Just
that's
the way
kind
you
of like
said that, I thought, is it my turn?
it is technically it's your turn, but you're kind of just sitting up like, what? What are these kids doing? The mimic is not in a grapple with Cedric, but he's going to do another attack. Another with a pseudopod. Ooh, he missed. So he slashes out this tongue, this icky, slimy tongue thing slashes by you, Cedric, and just like, but it misses you. You're up. Oh, sorry. No. Yep, you're up, Ced.
All right. Let's try this again. Oh, hell yeah. I hit it this time.
Yay!
Yeah, for 7 points of damage.
And with those 7 points of damage, you cleave through the creature, cutting it in pieces, and what originally looked like one of the DiGiorno boxes with a gaping mouth wound and a 15-foot long tongue that was covered in acid just kind of gels in this amorphous goo as you splash it down, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck is that?
I think I will eat my own
box.
I'm sorry, say it again, Albie.
I think I will eat my own rations now.
At this point, at the end of this, everybody, let's see. Let me bring out my calculator. I'm too lazy. Everybody gets 100. Go ahead, Albie.
I said lazy DMs are good DMs.
Kiss my dick anyway. Everybody gets 112 experience points. I'd like to give everybody a bonus 25 for that encounter because I think everybody role played their characters really, really well. And let's go with what's everybody doing?
I guess Joff's just basically going to check on Fizz and then probably Cedric since they're obviously two that have got injured. So,
okay. So Joff heads up. He's kind of bouncing between these two. Let's just run down the list real quick. Cedric, what are you doing?
I will use my lay on hands on myself. Just to you do what you got to do to help our friend here. I got it for myself, so save it. And then I'm gonna check the cargo and make sure that everything's accounted for.
The one thing that you do not find. Give me an investigation check while we run through everybody else. Joffrey, what are you doing? Joff, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna go check on Fizz and see if he needs any more healing. Fizz, you okay?
I'm a little stiff, but I'm. Some rest will do fine.
If you're sure.
Yes,
Mal,
thank you.
how about you?
Said I'd probably also going to walk over to Fizz. Is like, well, buddy, it looked like you almost about checked out early on us. I saw you kind of go limp there. I was almost for sure that we were going to have to double back and maybe find somebody to heal you. But thank goodness Cedric here's got you. Not Cedric, but Joff here's got you back. So, if he hadn't pulled you away,
it was close, but I think the lady saw fit to give me good protectors.
oh, was that name you were saying in the back of the cart earlier?
Yes, Rolala.
Well, she must have been looking over you. That's wonderful. I just kind of slap him on the back and say, "All right, buddy. Well, yeah, I got my eye on you."
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Mouse, can you give me a perception check?
Sure. I like perception checks.
Lock
And I do
perception
not know.
checks.
Yeah, it was only it was only a 9.
Okay.
I'm not that perceptive.
You don't really see anything. It's close, but again, in that upper left-hand corner of the map, you sense there's movement or something up there.
No, motherfucker.
I'm going to announce. I'm going to announce that, fellas, I think there's something in the woods out there that's keeping an eye on us. I think it's trying to figure out how powerful we are. I think we put on a good show for it. And I just kind of point over to where I saw the movement.
Gotcha.
Where was that again? Once to the northeast or northwest?
I believe it's right over to that northwestern part, right behind that tree right there, behind our firewood.
Yep. That's weird that my pointer doesn't work like everybody else's does. That's really weird. Yes, if you were to look at it about at the 11 o'clock position where the tree is really darkest, there's some, when, Mouse, you think you heard something over there. Nobody else kind of senses it, but your spider senses are tingling, kind of thing.
You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to try to stealth and see if I can, kind of take a roundabout way, like around this side right here, and see if I can sneak up and around, see if I can get a better look. So I'm gonna try to do that. Let's see if I can pull this off.
So you're going this way and then kind of roundabout to come back this way?
Yeah, that isn't going to work. I rolled a 1, so I probably fell down into the fire. I tripped over that. I tripped over this thing right here.
Tripped over a tin pig.
I tripped over that box. It's like, well, wait!
Mouse is kind of like, guys, there's something over there. I'm going to go get it. And as he turns, he kind of trips over his own cloak and kind of falls into a clump right there. And
I'm good.
Everybody can give me a quick perception check, but you got to roll high. So I'm saying like a 16 or better.
Oh, not a problem at all.
In the parlay section of the round, I'll just yell out there in Sylvan, who's there? And by the way, I rolled a 5, so no perception.
Okay. I heard a 24. Well, let's just do a quick round. Cedric, what'd you do?
4.
Mouse?
I beat you.
What'd you roll, Mouse?
A 7.
Hobbs 24. And all right, so
5, 7.
As you're sitting there, you're not quite sure. First of all, you hear Fizz, hey, who is there? Kind of thing. But you sense that whatever is out there is moving away from you.
All of you. I will teach you Sylvan if you'd like. You must have the value of being able to speak to the wee folk.
I'm afraid not, but I think it's moving away. I hear rustling, and it sounds like it is definitely moving away.
Must be fearful of you. You won the day.
I would not say that. I would not say that at all. I just, But
I was unconscious. You woke me up. I would say you did. But I am biased.
So I don't know. Do we just let it be? Maybe it was just a wild animal.
We can hope.
Okay, that's it. I guess we're not going to be doing anything else. I don't know. I think maybe we should at least, what does they call it? Set up a guard?
Yep.
At night?
Set up a watch?
Yep.
You guys can cover 4 hours. I can cover the rest. I only need a little bit to meditate.
Yeah, and I only need 4 hours myself because I ate that pizza.
Good, I'll have company.
Yeah. So
We had
actually,
some of the magic mushroom pizza now.
yeah.
Well, gentlemen, at this phase, we are at 9:37 for the evening, and while I didn't get through as many encounters as I wanted to, we got through a couple. I'd like to award everybody again another bonus 25 experience points, and have everybody vote for experience points on that scene as well, on who everybody thought did the best or best role playing.
I think everyone did well.
You said 25?
Yeah, I gave everybody a bonus, but I do like to highlight the number one person, just because it kind of my kid plays sports. Everybody knows that, so pushing causes everybody else to play better. So that's kind of the goal. When somebody else hits first or second level before everybody else, you'll see everybody start to say, "Oh shit, I want to play." Actually, third, fourth levels when that normally happens. So you guys go ahead and do a quick vote amongst yourselves for that additional 25 or additional 30 experience points. That would easy divide between two.
I'll go for Joff.
Yeah, I do too.
Got to vote for Joff. 2 votes for Joff.
How many said 3?
I was going to say Fizz. He fell down so nicely.
No, Fizz did all that.
Well, there was also Cedric. Yeah, Cedric did the paladin thing. He went up right front up to it. It was kind of cool.
That was cool.
So, unfortunately, we only had one good encounter for the evening for combat, but we had also another role-play encounter. Plus, we introduced the characters, everybody. So, I think we had a really successful game for first night. Brian understands the logistics of that every time, right, Brian?
Yep.
So, any comments or anything like that before we wrap up, and then we go private and talk about this outside of the game?
Yeah. Thank you for the votes, folks, gents. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And Ed, thank you very much for putting this all together. This is awesome.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. And, obviously, guys, I'd like to continue this. I'm starting to get my feet back underneath me, learning some new tools. Brian, I don't want to put it on you to stream it, but, I do want you to have some benefit too. So it helps your channel as well as we continue it forward. I do plan on cutting these up into episodes, like little segments, so people can just watch one encounter. But that being said, here we are. You are going to exit this encounter, waking up in the morning, continuing to head to Hommlet. You're still 2 days out from the city of Hommlet, so I'm sure we're going to hear a lot of crying from Russ that in the next game he won't be in that one either, which actually gives me a little bit of joy. But that being said,
You know what you could do? You could just make us all second level, and he'll have to start off at first.
This is a great plan.
I'm only 11 points away from 2. So
I have to admit, 30 at point. Those 30 points actually put me at second.
Oh, that's cool.
we have a second level advance.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's roughly right. At first level, you should advance really quick to second. You know what I mean? It's the lowest and easiest to move up. And for the record, he does have to start as a first level character.
we'll carry him.
That being said, Brian, if you want to start counting me down to wrap up the live chat, appreciate everybody watching tonight on the live stream. I apologize. I really wasn't paying attention to the Twitch stream, see if there's anybody watching or anything like that. But that being said, I had a lot of fun running this tonight, putting it together.